A man hit and killed by a train after his truck stalled on the tracks is being remembered as a husband, father, and friend. Good evening. I'm Greg Funderburg.
And I'm Kim Chapman. This was seen Thursday right here from our Skyview camera. You can see parts of the truck on either side of the tracks right there. Tonight, Kelly Curtin spoke to a nonprofit focused on spreading awareness and education on railroad safety. Kelly, good evening.
Greg and Kim, patience is key. That's what Tennessee Operation Lifesaver is wanting you to remember when you go through railroad crossings like this one. And if you do find yourself in an emergency, there are blue signs like this here at every single crossing that you want to look out for just in case.
What's most important is your life and for you to be safe.
A message of importance and urgency from a group aimed at keeping people safe.
Our mission is just to save lives, and we do that through education.
According to Tennessee Operation Lifesaver, in 2016, there were 46 train collisions in the state, 2 turning deadly. In Soddy Daisy, 62-year-old Stephen Moffitt was killed after his truck stalled on the tracks last Thursday. He got out, but the train hit him and then his truck.
You never know when a train is going to come. They don't run on a schedule, so they could be there at any moment.
So what do you do if this happens to you? First, Jill McClintock with the nonprofit says stop, look, and listen before you fully commit to crossing the tracks. If your car gets stuck,
So we want you to get out and get everybody out of your car and move a safe distance from the vehicles.
McClintock says once you are safely away from the tracks, look for an emergency number.
Every crossing has its own identification number, so if you'll give the dispatcher that number, they can slow down or stop any train that might be coming down the track.
If you can't find a number, she says calling 911 is your next best option. Last week, we spoke to Bob Comer, who has been studying railroad crossings for decades. He says this crossing is a, quote, death trap because of its low ground clearance or hump that can cause semis and buses to stall or get trapped.
A tractor trailer that has a low ground clearance, maybe trailer, when they approach it, they're coming around a curve. They're not approaching it even up the hill straight.
And if the crossing arms are down, she says don't try to go around them in hopes to beat the train because it's not worth risking your life. And we did speak to Moffitts Wife, who didn't want to go on camera today, but she told me that he is a kind man. He was her best friend and a wonderful father. For now, reporting live here in Soddy Daisy, Kelly Curtin, News Channel 9.
Kelly, thanks so much. Investigators are still working to determine why his truck stalled on the tracks. You can depend on us to keep you updated.